I do not recommend doing a 24-hour stream if you're not used to it, because girl, I'm still feeling it like in my throat. I'm still feeling like it's sore. I may need to get me some like elderberry or something. I don't even know. But good morning, you guys. Welcome on in. For those that don't know or are new here over on TikTok, every Sunday, and I've been consistent, okay, for the last 3 weeks. Well, this is the third week. The last 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, I've been very consistent with doing streamer school, and apparently you guys really love it. I've gotten a lot of messages outside of streams, just DMs, people coming in the Discord telling me how much they appreciate that I do this. So I'm really, really glad that you guys are enjoying it. And shout out to some of you that are actually like giving me topics to talk about, because I'm not gonna lie, I've been running out of things to talk about. I don't want to repeat things too, so I try to go back and watch my old ones just to make sure that I'm not repeating myself. Good morning, people on TikTok. How you doing? Share this live with anybody that's in your friend group that is a creator, streamer, you know, videographer, anyone that is doing a creative, thing for money. Because this is going to help you better understand like how to make money doing these things. I have a lot of friends, IRL as well, that want to get into this world, but they don't understand this world. They're not going to understand when you're new. Streaming in a serious manner like this can be very taunting. It's very, it's new, and new things tend to scare us, and things like that. Especially, just if you don't have any experience. Switch the scene on Twitch, you guys can see it. So this is the presentation I made for you guys. I really hope you enjoy it. Today we are talking about sponsorships, affiliates, and contracts. So money. Now I did a couple of monetization videos, but we barely scratched the surface, of it. Last time I did a video like this, we talked about we just kind of talked about like how to make money streaming, because people always say, oh, well, wait, if you're a streamer, you're not really making money because you're just streaming all day. And it's like, well, honey, if you're just streaming and you're not an affiliate, you're not making any money. For one, all that ad money is just going back into Twitch. And for two, if you're not doing stuff outside your stream, you're not going to make any money. So I just want to clear that right off the rip with some of the haters that love to talk crap and be like, oh, well, you're not making any money streaming if you're not a partner. That's not true. You don't have to be affiliate, and you don't have to be a partner to make money on Twitch. Theoretically, yes, with the features on Twitch, but if you're smart like me, you start diversifying your income very early. I want to say I started taking sponsorships my first year of streaming, and there was a lot of backlash, let me tell you. There's a lot of people on Twitter and all my social media that were giving me so much shit for like taking sponsorships when I was new. They were like, wow, you're not even a partner and you're already selling out and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, what? Like, that's so toxic, first of all, to come for somebody else's bag. Girl, if you're gonna make your money, make your money. Do not let anybody ever tell you how to make your money, how to get that bag, because at the end of the day, you're you. You're your own person. Nobody should be telling you how to make money. Like, you know your real life. You know what works for you. You understand yourself, and you should, make those monetary and financial decisions based on your life, how you are as a creator, what makes you comfortable, what makes your community comfortable. That is how you become successful in this and find sponsorships that work for you, So we're going to get into all that. Let's get started. So this is all we're going to cover today. What are ways to make money? What is a sponsorship? What is an affiliation? What is a contract? Why is it important? How can you incorporate them? How many is too many? And then I give you like a conclusion, and I give you like an example of how you should set up your contact for more info. So this is the end of the presentation, but I'll break down like, just in general stuff you can do to help, brands find you. I'm also going to give you a little insight to something that maybe you haven't saw. Twitch implemented something, and I don't know if everybody knows about it, so I'm going to educate you a little bit on that towards the end. So I hope you guys stay through to the entire thing. These can go up to an hour, so if you got to get a snack, get some coffee. For those of you that are watching this on YouTube, pause the video here, get yourself set up. This will be a long one. Get a notepad, pen and paper. I don't care, color pencil, Crayola marker, crayon. I don't give a fuck. Get something, because there's a lot of good stuff and you're going to want to write it down. I'm taking a swig break. Give me a sec. All right. Let's get started. So what are ways to make money, right? You got your sponsorships. Your sponsorships are companies directly offering, some type of reward for you doing something for them. This is not to be confused with an affiliation or a contract, because a contract is just a document, whether it be physical or digital, where all parties that are involved sign it, and it's an agreement, right? It is agreement of, basically, it is the final product of a sponsorship or an affiliate, right? It is you and all parties involved agreeing on the terms laid out for you, meaning both of you, all of you, however many is involved, to, execute the terms of the agreement. So those are two different things. You could theoretically say that a sponsorship is what creates later on down the road an affiliation, which therefore can be, the second step into getting into a contract. I'm going to use my personal experiences to explain this more later on. But a sponsorship basically is you, the streamer, creator, influencer, brand ambassador, whatever, so have you, being the physical person that is making it happen for the company. A lot of companies nowadays do opt in for creator sponsorships because they see the market has changed. It has evolved. All the D'Amelios and the Addisons, Rays, and all that crap, Alex Earl, all of those creators that have really paved the way for others. And I want to say paved the way, really. They took it to the next level because people were out here getting sponsorships years ago, but it didn't become big until maybe the last, 3 years. Honestly, it got popular in 2020. I'll be real with you. Creator sponsorships became popular during COVID. During, after, and a little bit before. Like, that's kind of when the creator market started booming. And I don't even want to say started booming. It just got popular around that time. And I think we all could agree on that, right? So that's pretty much a sponsorship. Affiliation is a slightly different. It is a type of sponsorship. So it is not theoretically a sponsorship. It is a type of sponsorship. It's a subset of it. So a lot of times you can, give me 1 second. Go ahead. I apologize. I warned my son that I'm doing a recording and not to interrupt me, and of course he finds a reason to, so my apologies. Moving on. Affiliates, type of sponsorship. An example could be back in the day when Jeffree Star was like relevant and not, I don't know, he didn't come out for being racist yet. And I don't retract what I said because there's proof of that on the internet, so if you want to come for me, go ahead. Anyways, back when during the time that like beauty gurus were, big on YouTube, they were like one of the biggest people being talked about, and like affiliations were really popular. For example, Manny MUA, Laura Lee, Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, like all those creators were getting their own codes from these companies. It was theoretically, how when we talk about okay, for example, if we talk about the Great Depression, right? Or the baby boom era, or the Big Bang Theory, right? There's things that universally we all understand. Oh yeah, that was an era, or that was the beginning of an era, or yeah, that means this. Like, there's things that we universally understand means a certain thing, right? So like, when I say this was during an era, I'm referring to like the codes era, right? The beauty guru era, an era where not just beauty gurus, it was every kind of creator and their mother was having a coupon code or a code. And I noticed that in the last 5 years, especially in the streaming and gaming communities, right? We could even go back as far as like when Ninja wasn't even popular, right? Like, he was just becoming popular on Mixer, and then Twitch became a thing, and then I forgot what it was called before, but like he basically got his start, with the whole Fortnite thing and all that. Like, that was genius marketing, right? Because ever since then, there's been nothing but like these, and you can call some of them fake too, but there's been nothing but a bunch of these companies trying to lure streamers, creators, brand ambassadors into having their own code for something. Epic has a creator code. Makeup companies have creator codes. Gaming organizations give you a gaming code. For example, a lot of my videos on YouTube, or when I go live in the mornings, I'm going to show you something that maybe, you know, I haven't showed you before. But for example, like, let me see if I can find it. There's, I have my coupon code somewhere. Hold on. No, it's not on here. Well, let me put it back on the presentation, because I don't think I have it saved. But actually, wait. I can go to my Twitch, or not my Twitch, my Twitter. Trying to show you an example of what I mean. Oh, it's her birthday today. Hold on, let me wish her happy birthday real quick. I gotta finish that art piece for her. It's not done yet. All right, so let me show you the company that I work with. Well, I work with a lot of companies, but this one by far is like one of my favorite to work for, because I actually genuinely enjoy their products. So, Poggers is an amazing company to work for. They have grown so much in the last couple of years that I've been partnered with them. But basically, they are a lifestyle brand. They're not just an energy drink brand. They are a lifestyle brand. They work with any size creator, okay? So it doesn't matter if your partner, if you are, oh girl, I almost unfollowed them. Oh my God. But they don't care if you're a big creator. They don't care if you do sex work. They don't care. Like, they're so nice, and they try their best to like retweet everybody and stuff, and they do like creator collabs and stuff. They really they do polls where you can vote for the next flavor. Like, a lot of companies do that, but they're very much a they're all about their people, pretty much, is what I'm trying to say. And I want to say that they even in my messages, I'm pretty sure they like Poggers. Pretty sure they okay, wait, is this one? So for example, they made this for me. This is what I was looking for. Oh my God, this picture right here. So they made this for me. This is what me just rambling about creator codes. This is an example. This is my creator code for them. It's literally just Alliebug, right? So when people go to their website and they're like, ooh, I want to try this. Oh, that's right. I follow Alliebug. She's a creator for them. Let me put her code in. I'm going to save money, and she's going to make money. That's how that works. A lot of you understand how this works, and I know you do. So if you do, you can skip this part. But for those that don't understand, this is what I'm talking about. Once you establish a business relationship with these companies, and you know they fucks with you, they'll offer you, hey, you want your own creator code? And obviously it's going to be something that your following knows you or can easily remember. You want to make sure that it's something that people are not only going to easily remember, but that it's going to remind them that it's for you. You know, it means you. So that's why I chose Alliebug. Sometimes if that's taken, which I don't know why it would, because I spell my name the way I do, but if it is, I usually go with bug, bugaroo, something that's brand related. Like, y'all know I'm Alliebug everywhere. My brand is literally being a bug, even though I'm terrified of bugs. But I am a bug. And, you know, it just makes sense that everything I do needs to be on brand. So whatever that means for you, good morning, Itachi. How are you? We're doing our streamer school, so tune in. Share with any of your friends that are also streamers that could use this information. But yeah, so, you know, you want to make sure that it's brand related, that it's, you know, going to be something that's simple and easy to remember and works for you. But that's what this is. You basically just help people save money on the purchase, and the purchase does benefit you. So that's an example of, you know, an affiliation. I'm affiliated with Poggers, right? I'm not a co-founder. I'm not a partner. This just means, hello, Juan, how are you doing on TikTok? Hello. This just means that I am affiliated with them. So that's an example of what it means to be an affiliated creator for a brand. Now we're moving on to contracts. So remember when I announced to you guys my big, my big news of being a signed creator. Being a signed creator is a fancy way of saying, hey, I'm contracted with these people. So another example of a contract is I am in a year-long contract with NPG Culture Media. What that means, and I'm gonna break it down for you. Hi Vitrion, how you doing? Hi Soccer Dad, how you doing? We're just doing streamer school over on Twitch. It's something I do every Sunday to explain different things that most streamers really wouldn't tell you. A lot of this information they keep from you because they're spiteful and petty, and they like to act like there's not enough room for everybody to win. But I'm not like that, which is why I make these videos. So anyway, this is an example of me being a signed creator. One of the videos I did that was contracted was an unboxing video, right? Let me go to it real quick. As you can see, I make a lot of videos, but I didn't need this. So this is one of my very first paid for. I was paid to make this video. And I have to say that because a lot of people are very quiet about affiliates. They're very quiet about their contracts. They're very quiet and not truthful to you guys about what exactly, excuse me. Sorry, I have like post-nasal drip, so you're gonna hear me like, you know, kind of coughing and hacking up shit. I apologize. But yeah, anyways, people are very weird about sharing the details as far as making money off posts and stuff, but I'm very transparent, and actually, as per the guidelines of the FCC, you're supposed to let your following know when you're doing a sponsorship. You're supposed to advise people when stuff is an ad. You're supposed to not just put hashtag ad in the comments or in the description. You are by law required to let people know when something is a branded content. Instagram does it, TikTok does it, Twitch, Twitter, all social media for the most part forces you. And if you don't, you can get in a lot of trouble. A lot of creators at the beginning of this year and last year not only got sued by the SEC, but they were called out by a lot of people on the internet about that shit. One of them being Michaela Negrera when it came to Lashgate. And for those that don't wear makeup or don't know what I'm talking about, there was a creator that basically had a paid sponsorship by L'Oreal for this mascara. Girl, she made a video not only with a filter on TikTok, but she literally, she tried to lie to everybody and say, oh my god, this mascara is so good, and like had fake lashes on in the video. So she not only had a filter on, but she had lashes on. Trying to say, oh my god, my natural lashes are so long. I can't talk about it without laughing because it is so ridiculous, and people do lie. People lie, okay? So I need you guys to hear me when I say don't do that. Don't lie to your following. Be open, honest, and transparent, and it will get you way further than lying will, I promise you. So, going back to this was my first sponsored post by this brand. Not even brand, but this company that I work with called MPG Culture Media. Now, you're probably thinking, well, this doesn't tell me anything. Well, it was a video that I did with my son, and we were basically just, you know, we were doing a popcorn maker review. We were talking about a popcorn maker. I broke it down. I showed how to do it. You know, I talk about the popcorn maker, and we still use this to this day, by the way. Excuse me. And here's the link, and every time people go to this link, and they go, you know, excuse me, I want to dox myself there, but, you know, they go to that link, and basically, you know, every time a person goes and buys that popcorn maker, I make money. So basically, that's what that means to be contracted, right? It is not the same as an affiliate link. Like, it's very similar, but it's not the same. So I want to make sure you guys understand the difference between affiliates and contracts. If I was affiliated with them, I would just get paid for a certain percentage off of a code. And affiliate links is the same thing, so I don't want to confuse you with that, but me being contracted basically states that as per the contract, I not only make money per video, per click, but also per product bought. So it's multiple streams of income based off this one video or that one link. So I hope that I didn't confuse you with that, and I hope that that made sense. If you still have questions, leave it in the comments when I post the video so I can come back to that. Let me move on to, I have another video somewhere talking about monetization. It's somewhere, hold on. It's this one, okay. So this video, I talk about, you know, being signed with this NPG Culture Media, MPG Influencer Program. This was the video I made on it, in which if you guys want to go watch that video, I will link it in chat right now on Twitch and on TikTok if y'all are interested. There you go. I guess I can't post links, but when I post this on YouTube, you guys can go watch it. But basically, I break down, I work for this company that basically, this is their website. Oh shit. Looks like he took it down. I'll have to get with him about it. But basically it's this, and every time I bring a person into the company, I not only make money, but they also get more rewards for it. So being contracted with a company basically just states that, like, as per the agreement, you agree on a certain amount to be paid per each post or whatever. Every company's different. I highly recommend, you don't need a lawyer, but I would suggest you maybe having a lawyer overlook the contract, or if you got a friend that's knowledgeable about contracts, maybe have them look at it. If you're young, right? If you're 18, even though that's legal, in the creator world, I would still have your parents overlook it just to make sure you're not getting gypped. It's just like a celebrity, guys. You got to look at the contract. You got to read the fine print, and you got to make sure they're not taking advantage of you. Hi, Aunt. How you doing? Shout out to you. Welcome on in. We're doing a streamer school. So if you know anybody that's a creator that maybe could benefit from this information, definitely like the live, share the live with your friends. We're going to move on, okay? I'm pretty sure you guys are smart enough to understand what I just explained to you. Again, if you have questions, just put them in chat. I will answer them live. And if not, if you're watching this on YouTube, put the question in the comments, and I will reach out. If you want to email me, my email is lifeofalliie@gmail.com. You can email me questions or join our Discord. Ask me questions directly. Talk to my mods. We're very transparent and open about money here. All right, so what is a sponsorship? I kind of gave you the rundown, but basically, live stream sponsorship is when a brand sponsors your live broadcast in exchange for placement, such as call to action or mention in your live broadcast. So let's say you're live on like TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, YouTube, Kick, whatever. And let's just say, we're going to use an example. Let's just say Walmart, right? Walmart decides they want a sponsorship, or they want to give you a sponsorship to you. Let's just say you're a sports gamer, right? Let's say you're really into streaming you playing FIFA or 2K or fucking Madden, like let's say you're really into streaming that, and all your content everywhere is about that, right? You're big into sports gaming. Let's just say Walmart's like, oh my God, we really like your content, you're down to earth, like, how about a sponsorship, right? So they say, you know what, per every time that you stream this game, can you just kind of bring up the fact that you can, you can buy this game at Walmart, and for every person that clicks on that, you get 30%. Or actually no, because that's more like an affiliate. Let me back up because I don't want to confuse you. Let's just say the sponsorship is you get a creator code that gives your viewers 20% off the game if they buy it digitally and 30% off if they go in person, right? Boom, there's your sponsorship. And then you make a commission off those purchases plus the people you're bringing there. That's a sponsorship. That's you placing a call to action, which ironically, if you don't know what a CTA or call to action is, I made a YouTube video about that as well, which you guys can go watch. Sorry, I'm not trying to self-plug me every 5 seconds, but I do make these types of videos for a reason, to help everybody make money. My goal is for every one of us to make our money, right? I want to make my bag. I want you to make your bag. I want your grandma to make her bag. I want your cousin, your mammy, your neighbor, your mailman. I want everybody to make money up in here, right? So that's why I do these types of videos. What's up, Wicked? How you doing? Long time no see. Hope you're doing well. For those of you that are watching on TikTok, we're live on Twitch as well, doing the streamer school. But right here, I did a part 1 and part 2 call to action video, which breaks down what a CTA is. So if you don't know, go to my YouTube, and it's literally the third video. Second and third videos on the top. Converting clicks was the last one I did. So I even talk about how to make money on Snapchat. Snapchat offers creators money for views and stuff. So, I also talk about that as well. Going back to the presentation, 1 second, hold on. Yeet. So that is basically a sponsorship. So now we're moving on to affiliation. What is an affiliation? Similar to how Amazon Live works, an affiliate marketing sponsorship is when you find a live stream sponsor and agree to share special links or codes with their products during a live stream or in the description. So this is different from a sponsorship because a sponsorship is just, it is what it is. Think of a sponsorship as the box. And then affiliation is like the specifications as per to the box that you would need to basically execute in order to make that money. So the sponsorship is like step 1, affiliation step 2, contract step 3. It is almost a stepping stone to get to that final contract, right? Think about your favorite music artists or artists in general that, you know, besides making money, you know, you see them on a Nike sponsorship. You see them, you know, for no reason, I'm seeing like Doechii everywhere, Cardi everywhere, Meg Thee Stallion. I remember when Meg Thee Stallion became the Mama Fitness for Planet Fitness, you know, like y'all remember that? So that's a good example of affiliation. She's probably getting a good chunk of money just because she's in the commercials. She's doing call to actions in her lives. You know, she'll stream this, do that. So those are examples of the affiliation. You earn a commission whenever viewers make a purchase using the link or code. Another example is Twitch affiliate, similar to contracts. I don't want to bring this up here because it's more in the contract section, but to help y'all understand what I'm talking about, Twitch has a contract section, right? When you get 50 followers, right? 50 people to follow you on Twitch, you are then eligible for an affiliation. But they also have in the contract, you have to have an average viewership of like 3, I think. And then something else, I forget. But you have milestones you have to meet before you can be considered an affiliate, right? So, with that being said, that's why I compared it more to a signed contract, because once you become affiliate with Twitch, you have to sign a contract. And a lot of people are like, don't sign a contract for Twitch. Honestly, if you are serious about making money, yeah, sign that contract. Years ago, they said don't sign the contract because Twitch was very selfish with the creators and they were bullying creators. And I say bullying, I don't mean like they were not coming in your stream bullying, but they basically did not like that people were multi-streaming, right? They did not like that people were trying to stream on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. They didn't like that. Up until maybe a year or 2 ago when they finally changed the affiliate agreement, had everybody re-sign it, and then changed a lot of stuff on Twitch to where now you can multi-stream. They embraced it. But they only embraced it after there was so much toxicity. They were getting a lot of backlash because they were bullying creators for that, you know? And I'm glad that they changed it because it's like, girl, why are you trying to stop my bag, you know? So again, there's a lot of ways you could be affiliated with a company. There's some companies that will send you free products in exchange for exposure. So that's also being an affiliate. I also want to warn you to be careful because there's a lot of fakes and scams out there. Please, guys, do your research. You're never going to 100% know if somebody's lying to you, but it does pay to research companies. I have almost gotten into contracts and sponsorships and affiliates with people and not contracts, but companies, brands, where I learned, I couldn't find out they're fake as shit. They're based out of some tiny island somewhere in the middle of nowhere trying to scam me, you know? So please do your research. What is a contract? A streaming contract for creators is a legal agreement that outlines the terms and conditions of the collaboration with the streaming platform, aka Twitch, Kick, etc., or company, covering everything from distribution rights to compensation and ownership. This is super important. I'm going to use my example. MPG Culture Media is a small brand based out of China. They are a manufacturing company. They own manufacturers across the globe, and they have distribution rights over a lot of the brands and companies and some of the products that you might even find over on TikTok Shop, Amazon Resell, Alibaba. Like literally some of the stuff that they've showed me literally comes from their manufacturers. So I have a direct correlation. I have a direct link with these people. They send me free products all the time, and all they ask in return is for me to make a video, maybe go live on TikTok, maybe talk about it on my live, and I get a 30% commission off of each of that. So every time somebody goes to that link and buys a popcorn maker, I'm out here making money off of that. Every month on the 10th we have a meeting, and I get paid $200 every time I have that meeting. Every time I bring a person into the company, I make $150 per person. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that is the terms of my contract. I won't go into detail about other stuff because I can't really talk about it. But just know that I make money off of more than just a simple code or a link. This contract outlines every single thing. So it's like, y'all need to make sure you're reading contracts. because you don't want to get did dirty by these people, okay? Why is it important, right? Why is it important to, you know, like just know what it is? So sponsorships are crucial for streaming as creators because they provide a financial stability. Remember what I said. Don't ever put all your eggs in one basket, because let me tell you something. A lot of people, when it came to, you know, the bounce back of our economy, and I say that, but girl, we have not bounced back yet. So just please don't come for me. Like, understand where I'm getting at with this. Follow me, if you will. The bounce back after COVID, right? A lot of people were struggling. Oh my God, I lost my job. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to stream full time. Well, then they left their jobs. They streamed. The money was good up until they stopped giving out stimulus checks, right? I'm one of them. I talk about this on stream all the time, and I don't talk about it to brag. I'm not trying to say I'm better than you guys, but I talk about this because I want you to understand Twitch is not something that's guaranteed. Neither is Kick, neither is YouTube. None of that shit's guaranteed, okay? When you become a streamer, right, you have to understand that it's not about going live every single day for 12 hours a day. That is not how you make your money. And that's coming from me. You guys know me. Y'all know I stream 10 to 12 hours, sometimes even 15 hours a day, right? And I get hate for that all the time. You don't take care of yourself. Girl, I've been doing this for almost 5 years. June 19 of 2019. Like, well, okay, that's when my account was created, but I started streaming in 2020. So almost 5 years. June will be 5 years for me. Okay, June 19th will be 5 years that I've been doing this. And I'm here to tell you, I've seen paychecks range from making $1,000 a month, to now I only barely make $200. Let that sink in. Okay, that's the reality of this. I want you to listen to me. Please listen to me, because other streamers I've watched people fake how much they make on Twitch and then come to me and ask me for $5 the next day. I'm telling you, all your favorite streamers are not being honest with you about how much they make. You have to think that the people that are at the top, Kai Cenat, Ninja, Iron Mouse, they're making billions. Okay? You are not going to become a streamer tomorrow and make billions like them. Okay? Understand that. You're not going to go viral on TikTok because you went viral once. I've watched people who went viral in 2019 and 2020 literally become irrelevant. Addison Rae tried to do a movie and got so much backlash. She's a bad actress. Okay? People don't even know why she shows up at the award shows because they don't know her. Only her following knows her. You see what I'm getting at here? I'm not trying to sound like a hater. I'm being completely honest. Like, this is stuff that people don't talk about. And it's like, I might get hate for being real about this topic, but like, I'm sorry. Like, your favorite streamers do not tell you how much they make for a reason. It doesn't even have to be a big creator. Some of the smaller creators are out here lying about how much they make. There's a person, I'm not going to name names. I lurk in their stream sometimes, but I remember I was editing a video. I was lurking in their stream, and they try to tell people that you can make $800 a month on Twitch. You very well could. But I'm going to tell you something. It's not going to be because, you know, you're a small streamer and, you know, you're pretty, or, you know, you may do more sexual things or whatever. You know, it's not because of that. When they say they're making $800 a month, it's not just on Twitch. It's on other platforms. But they're not going to tell you that. They're just going to say, oh yeah, all my money comes from Twitch. But I know that person. That person also has an OF. That person very much makes their money on OF. See, I'm shamelessly about it. Like, I'll tell you, oh yeah, I do Fansly. I stream on Twitch. I'm a signed contractor for MPG. I will sit there and list every single thing I do, and you can very well understand how I make upwards of $700 to $800 a month. Not from my streaming. My streaming is only $200. That's not counting tips, donos, gifting, my other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like, there is levels to this, and other people don't talk about it, but I very much will, because I don't want someone to believe, oh yeah, I can make that kind of money, leave their job, they got kids, they got responsibilities, and then it don't work out for them. Now what? Now you crying broke. So I really wanted to throw that in there, because there's a lot of people that just are, unfortunately, like, they're not truthful about it. Not to mention, like, for some of the women, like, there's very simpy behavior for a lot of the men. So it's like, and vice versa. Like, if you're a hot guy, girls are gonna flock to you. They're gonna give you everything. But if you're not considered good looking by society standards, I don't want to say ugly because that's not nice, but like if you're not what society likes or tells you need to be, yeah, you're not going to be successful. Now, there's a flip side to that coin because I hear it all the time. You're only successful because you're a female. You're only successful because you do fanslate or OF or da-da-da-da-da. Girl, please. Because when I was dating my boyfriend for 3 years at the time, I stopped doing S work, I stopped doing that stuff, and I still was creative. I still was making videos, and I was still making money just doing other things. So no, that has nothing to do with it. People have told me plenty of times, I love your community because you're real. You talk about real stuff. You get into it. You'll call people out when they're being fake. You make a very inclusive community. So yes, like I'm very much someone who I've taken streaming to the next level. Because it's not just about clicking go live every day and praying somebody's going to come spoil you. That's not how that works. People do not feel like they owe me nothing. People come and support me because they love my community. They love being here. I've created that space, but that took time, guys. I've been streaming, like I said, almost 5 years. That took time. And if I'm being honest, I would rather where I'm at now than when I started. Because everybody's like, oh, you don't get that in the first year. Ironically, I was more successful my first year streaming than I ever was. And that was just because people were literally simping for me. Like, that's not real. That's not real following. That's not real support. Because all those people left. Only a few people from the very beginning are still here. And that's because they believe in what I'm doing. They love me. They appreciate me. And they appreciate the community I've built. That took time. Right? So, going back to this, sponsorships are crucial for streaming creators. They provide financial stability. They allow for enhanced content creation. And they enable the monetization of their work, ultimately helping them build a sustainable career. You see that word sustainable? Streaming every day, hoping somebody's going to donate $1,000 to you or that you're going to get that one special raid that'll change your life. That's a slim to none chance. And I'm sorry, like, I don't mean to say it like that, but it's like, everybody comes into this thinking, yeah, I'm gonna be famous. It's like, girl. I remember when I started averaging 20, I was like, oh shit. Like, I felt like I finally made it. Guess what? You want to know how much I average? And this is gonna shock some people because I know some of y'all come into my stream and I have like 30 viewers or sometimes 50. Or when I used to get raids from Andrew Chicken, it would be 70 to 80 viewers on the regular. You want to know what my average viewership is? It's gonna make you laugh so hard. 10.8. There are some days I only have 3 people watching me after 4.5 years. And you want to know why? Is because I refuse to stream Paladins for 15 hours a day. They don't like that I became Variety or that I went back to that. Because I started off as Variety and then I became super obsessed with Paladins. Well, Paladins died. It died. There's no content. Well, okay, I don't want to say that because there's always funny content to be made. But like, as a creator that used to make like guides and I had a whole podcast surrounded around that game, it died. There's nothing for me to make that's useful. The only people still playing that game are literally the people who are obsessed with it, that loved it, grew up on it, the sweats, that feel like they own Paladins, There is no more. If all your favorite big partnered streamers are not making guides on the game anymore because it died, do you really think the small streamers are going to keep doing it? No, not at all. And not to mention, like, you never know what opportunities will come your way when you spread yourself out to others. Let me tell you, Strinova's a new video game that came out in the US. It was out for 2 years in Asia. It's only new as of November last year or something. Like, I don't even remember exactly when it was. Maybe it was the beginning of last year. I'm not sure the exact date. I just know that I discovered it in December of last year and I noticed it's very new. Man, I could never become a creator for Paladins. I applied so many times, they never picked me up. I played Strinova for 1 week. 1 week, 7 days. Guess who became a creator for Strinova? Within 7 days. Me. I played one mobile game on BlueStacks on my PC for a sponsorship that I did for Stream Elements. Guess who became a creator for BlueStacks? Me. You never know what is going to come your way if you choose to be singularly focused on one thing. Remember what I said earlier about putting your eggs in one basket? That's why I'm making this video, because I watch my friends fail every day when they try. And I'm not talking about the ones that stream casually. I'm talking about the ones that quit their jobs to do this shit full time, and then they're looking. I don't even want to call them my friends, because some of these people I don't talk to anymore, but let's just put it like this. They're ex-friends that became overly salty of my success, and they don't fuck with me no more, basically. I watched them fail because they let their spite, their jealousy, their envy take over. And that's not cool. So I want to make this because I want to show you that I will never hold information from you guys. I would never act like I'm better than you guys. I'm making this because I truly believe that there's enough bread to be broke together. And I'm saying this not just because I feel a certain kind of way, because certain female streamers are very toxic to other female streamers. Because they're like, oh my God, you're taking my sims. I mean, my viewers. No, ma'am. There is enough bread to be broken for everybody. I don't believe in withholding information. What's up, Carmen? How you doing? I don't believe in people treating each other like, oh, well, because that's how a lot of female artists are too in the rap game. Like, that's why I pay attention to that, because I'm a nerd. When I see stuff, I look into it analytically, right? I look at it from a different lens. Like all these famous basketball players, rappers, female artists, artists in general, models, actresses. I watch every single business move they make, and I study it, and I try to implement it into what I'm doing. What up, Neo? Because I want to understand it. I don't just want to understand it. Like, I want to see, why is this working for person A, B, and C, and not D, E, and F, right? Like, that's how I look at things. So I'm trying to teach people how to also look at things and patterns and implement it into what they're already doing, which is why I brought all that up about, there's enough bread to be broken with everybody, because a lot of streamers, specifically streamers, not just artists, creators, because a lot of YouTube streamers are not like that. I notice it's only the Twitch lot that's like that. There is enough success for everyone. Don't you know that I have helped so many? And again, I'm not saying this to brag. Anybody in my community will come and vouch for me right here, right now. Half them niggas sleep right now, but any of them will come and vouch for me. I have helped more than 100 creators get affiliate, simply by just knowing who I am. And I'm not even popular. I'm not even famous. But it's because I taught them what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and they became successful. Did you know that only maybe 25% of those people I helped still talk to me, still support me, still come by my stream? Not everybody you help is going to be for you. And that's something you need to understand that early on. I let it go. After my second year of streaming, I let it go, right? I'm like, okay, I get it. Not everybody that you help will be your best friend. This is a very cutthroat industry. However, that doesn't mean you got to look at everybody like that. I don't treat everybody that's new like that. Am I a little more cautious? Yes. But there's nothing wrong with that, right? So I'm sorry. I did go on a little rant there, but let's go. Let's bring it back. Let's reel it back. Going back to this. So I talked about the call to action, and then just, all this. We're going to move on. How many is too many? That's a loaded question. For example, Michaela Noguera, I'm going to use her as an example because she's dead ass like the one creator that everybody bullies, including myself, because she proves time and time again what not to do, and I can't help it. It's just funny. Like, if you want to learn what not to do as a creator, go look up every controversy Michaela Noguera has been in, and right there's your tutorial, your beginner tutorial on what not to do, for real. So she, for a month, not even a month, 3 months straight, kept using a bunch of skincare products, and her following was calling her out because we're like, bruh, we know you're not using all of these products individually all the time and claiming that your skin's better because of it. So, excuse me, hold on. Excuse me. Oof, had a breathing moment there. I apologize. So going back to what I was saying, like, we all know that there's no way she's using all these makeup products and skincare products to make good skin. So we all knew there was sponsorships, right? How many is too many, right? Are you going to trust a creator who has like 6 sponsorships for skincare and be like, oh my God, this one made my skin so much better? Like, Are you gonna trust that? Like, no, you're not gonna trust that, because it's like, what the hell are you doing? Like, there's no way that all that is working, right? The worst ones is like back when with Kylie Jenner, Kim Kardashian, basically all the Kardashians were like doing the skinny tea and the lollipops, right? The detox tea. Are we gonna trust that? First of all, we don't trust the Kardashians, right? But are we gonna trust them talking about how to lose weight? No, right? Because we all know that every single one of them, even Kendall, and I will argue with any fucking Jenner supporter, because I know they look to say, oh, Kendall has not had work done. Girl, she did not have those lips 3 years ago. Relax. So anyways, like I was saying, we're not going to believe them, right? That's not true. So how many is too many? 1 to 2 sponsorships top. True. I would say 3. The rule of 3. And they all have to be different. I'm not going to trust somebody who, is talking about losing weight, but they have 3 sponsorships with 3 weight loss companies. Hello? Like, the math ain't mathin', sweetie. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely want to be mindful of streamers that have too many. So let me read what the definition of this question, or the AI generated answer is. Let me just be truthful. This entire presentation I created myself. I used a template from Canva, and then I typed out my questions, and you best believe I used ChatGPT for the answers. So just putting that out there, because I'm very transparent. I don't want somebody to be like, oh my God, you didn't even do this. Like, that's an AI generated answer. Yeah, 100% it is, sweetie. You got a problem? Anyways, there is a universal number of sponsorships that's considered to be too many. There isn't. As it depends on the specific event, project, and platform. And again, that's important, because I may have a sponsorship for TikTok that's not available for Twitch. I may have one that's available for Twitch that's not available for TikTok, and etc., etc. So be mindful of that. The goals of both event organizer and the sponsors, the key is to ensure that the sponsorships are managed effectively and that the sponsors' needs and expectations are met. So when I ask that question, how many is too many, is because there's been times where, if you accept too many sponsorships, you can't truthfully be honest, open and honest, and deliver good quality content for all 3 of them. So yeah, it is important to be mindful of how many you are accepting. I'm going to use the same example that I was talking about. Michaela Negrera, hello, Power Truths, how you doing? Good morning, happy Sunday. But Michaela Negrera, when she did that, a lot of people were calling her out for the right reasons. There was T-channels calling her out. Because, honey, you cannot have 3 skincare products or skincare brands changing your skin. Now, it'd be different if she said, oh my God, product A helps my brows. Product B helps clean my pores. Product C tightens my skin. Do you see what I'm doing there? If you differentiate the reasons why all 3 could be, then, if and only if, y'all remember that from math class? If and only if, I'm going to use that same thing. If and only if you're being very transparent and very specific about why product A, B, and C is helping you, that's different. Same with the weight loss thing. Well, I like this tea because I incorporate it every morning. Not only does it taste good, but it helps me wake up. And yeah, it helps me lose weight. Whereas this product I use to help me with let's say you have a health condition, right? You can use that. So there's ways to break it down to where it's actually making a difference in your life. And it's actually, you're being truthful. You're not lying. So that was the end of this. Very short and sweet. I say short and sweet, because it's 50 minutes. But you get it. Like, sponsorships, affiliates, and contracts are different in their own right, but each and every one of them are important to a creator who wants to do this full time. Like I said, you're not going to be famous, you're not going to go viral, you're not going to be rich overnight, especially if you do not put your time, effort, and energy into it. I am so sick and tired of seeing streamers lie about this, and this is why I made this video. Or the ones that are like, I edit all my own videos, girl, and then they go behind everyone's back and they're hiring 3 editors with no credit given to them. Oh, I created this entire overlay by myself, girl, and then they just pay for a fucking Streamlabs Prime. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people who lie about who they are, what they about, and what they do. And you, as the viewer, as the consumer, because you are a consumer, you're consuming content, whether you're paying for it or not, you have every right to know what's real and what's not. It's time to start being honest. And that goes for every single creator. If you're a creator watching this, I'm talking to you. And if you're a viewer watching this, I'm talking to you. And if you're a brand watching this, I'm talking to you. Because there's a lot of brands. There's a lot of brands that are lying about the contracts. They're lying about being even affiliated with certain people. There's a lot of brands that lie about wanting to work with the problematic creators and then using some crazy excuse to justify working with PDF files, you know, or toxic men who abuse women, like, etc., etc. So yeah, it's time to start being knowledgeable, transparent, and not only that, but being real. There's a lot of fake out there. So it's your choice. It is your choice to do the right thing. All right? No more crying about this person and that person because they're doing better than you. Shut up. Put your big boy, big girl, big they, them panties on and do what you got to do to be successful, because nobody is going to believe in you more than you believe in you. Nobody's going to hold your hand harder than you're going to hold your hand. Nobody is going to put the time, energy, and effort that you will for yourself. Don't do it for them, do it for you. All right? So here's some extra stuff I threw in the end. Remember to set up a business email. I know I've talked to a lot of people that say, well, I want to do this and this and that, but I don't want to give away my personal information. Okay, fair. Make a business content or email. Make a business social media. Separate your personal from your business if you need to, if you want to. Me, I'm too lazy. That's why I merged them. But you could do that. Create a VoIP number, which if you don't know what that is, this is a voice over internet protocol. Basically, Google Voice or any kind of, text now app, just fake number that you could use if people want to call you and you don't want to share your number. Mainly for brands so that they don't have your personal number. It's different when they require your personal number, but if they don't, use a VoIP number. The same ones the scammers be calling you with. Yeah, there you go. That's what that is. But it's a digital phone number that uses your internet connection instead of traditional phone lines, make and receive calls. And then, let's see. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the heck that is. That just popped up there. I clicked something and it popped up. Let's see. Where did I leave off? And then possibly a landing page. If you don't know what a landing page is, it literally looks like this. If I go to my blog right now, which it looks a little messy right now because I changed the background. I took away the welcome page because I didn't like that some of my... Okay, so I deleted my welcome page because some people were taking a lot of the information I had on there and trying to dox me with it. So I took it down and I simplified it to look like this so that it looks more professional, because the other way just didn't look professional. So it doesn't look fancy like it used to. But let's just say, this is old too. I gotta update this. Let's just say this is my landing page, right? A landing page is basically a page that tells the brand who you are, what you do, where to find you, how to contact you, right? So that's that. Let's see. I think that's it. Yeah, let's say like my PayPal's there, Cash App, creator codes, charity that I support, and then companies I've worked with and stuff like that. So that's that. But you can make it however you want. I mean, there's that. Support the bug, creator corner. Like, this is just my blog, but like, again, you can make it look like this if you want to. I'm trying to think. I think the best example of a landing page is this one. So this was the landing page for my business that I used to run. It is not an active business anymore because I do not have, when I moved, I had to get rid of a lot of my candle creation stuff and all that. So Soul Sense Beauty is still my business, owned and operated. I just currently am offline. I'm not making any candles or bath bombs anymore. But this is just an example, right? Like I said, I'm a creator that's done all kinds of stuff. I've ran multiple businesses. I've had Shopify with merch. I've ran businesses for other companies. Like, there's just a lot of opportunity when it comes to doing your own thing as far as creating yourself a landing page. But, oh, that was what I was going to show you. Another thing, I think I have it downloaded. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. Where is it? I don't know if I can, like, settings. Oh, right here, scenes. Crap. Okay, let me just, I'm gonna move this over here because there's something that, actually, no, I don't need to do that. Hold on. trying to show you guys something without doxing myself. Give me a second. I'm gonna just leave this up real quick, and then I'm gonna do this and move this over here until I find what I'm looking for, and then I'll bring it back over. Hold on. There's something I want to show y'all, because in here I mentioned a media kit, and I know there's a bunch of you that's gonna DM me like, what's that? So give me a second. And once I show you this, if you're interested in me making a video on it, please let me know and I'll do that for you. We detected inactivity in your stream. I hate streaming on TikTok so much. So boring. You're inactive for 2 seconds and then they make you do a captcha thing. It's like, really? I'm AFK sometimes for upwards of 2 hours on my damn Twitch stream. Like, please. Hold on, I'm still looking for it. 1 second. Please tell me I still have it saved. It's basically like, you know when you go to apply for a job and you have a resume, right? This is similar to a resume, but as a creator. Oh my god, please tell me I still have it saved. Where is it? Okay, I do not know where it is. I'm gonna have to basically log out of this account and jump on my other account. Sign out. I hate doing all this live, but I thought I had it saved and I guess I didn't, or maybe I put it in a folder. I don't know. But I want to show you what my streamer media kit looks like, because this is basically what I'm talking about that you should make. God, if it'll ever freaking log me in. Hello. Okay, there we go. I was on a different account. Okay, so this one is somewhere in here. As you can see, I use Canva for everything. Oh, here it is. Found it. All right, so this is my media kit. Okay. All right, so this is what it looks like. So if you've never seen one, it's basically your creator resume, right? And this is bonus content. This was not a part of the stream today, but again, if you want to watch me make one like from scratch, I would definitely be down to do a video breaking down what a media kit is, how to make an effective one. But basically, this was a Canva template that I used to make mine. I put one of my best headshots, or one that I felt comfortable, that I felt pretty in. My username, you know, a little bit about me, some education here. You don't have to include that, but I just felt like it was necessary. And then work experience here. And then I include all of my numbers as far as like, which I have to update this because I definitely have more now. But this is just basically all my following, which is insane to think about. If you think about it, I have 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6.8K across all platforms, if I were to combine my following from all my platforms. So yeah, like I said, this is insane to think about because I didn't have a media kit like 2-3 years ago, but now I do. So on this, you want to include like a little bit about you, you know, break down any sponsorships you've done so that brands can see that you're already familiar with contracts and affiliates. Add your personal skills. And again, this does not have to be this intricate. You can make it as simple or as intricate as you like. But I would recommend putting a little bit of everything on here. I included my Twitch stream link. I included my blog. What's my socials on everything. You do not want to put your link tree on here. No. Brands are not going to be lazy like that. They want to go to each individual one and they want you to put it, because what if your name is different? They're not going to know. And they're not going to remember by clicking your link tree. Link tree is good for like, you know, your lazy viewers that are just too lazy to go search you everywhere. That's the main purpose of it. Other than that, like, brands want to see that, you know, you're taking the time to break this down. What up, Yellow? How you doing? Good to see you. Shout out to Yellow Club. She's awesome. Y'all need to go follow her over on Twitch and TikTok. She is cool as hell. We're just doing streamer school. We do this every Sunday. And we're towards the end right now, but yeah, I'm going to be uploading this to YouTube in case y'all want to rewatch it. But yeah, your media kit should look something like this. Again, not exactly like this. You should make it however you want. The beautiful thing about a media kit is it is yours. Make it however you want. Color it however you want. My only suggestions is to have your logo on there, if not your headshot. Keep the color scheme similar to your branding. Make it easy to read. Make it fun and fresh. Like I chose this one because it was very funky. It kind of reminded me of the 90s, you know, back when like Saved by the Bell, like something like that. You know, I like the fun, fresh aspect of it. But I definitely feel like a lot of people should have one of these because brands, again, are not going to want to search to find your information. So this is literally your creator resume and it's going to get you places. I want to thank everybody for coming through today for the streamer school. I hope that I was able to break it down for you guys. And again, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. My email is lifeofalliie@gmail.com. You can find me on all socials under Alliebug. The only one that's different is Instagram. It is Allie of the Bugs. Be sure to look up Allie with 2 eyes. If you don't look up the Allie with 2 eyes, it's not my problem that you can't find me. Thank you guys so much. Love you, mean it. Bye.